Morning, loons and lunatics. Well, it's moved on a bit. I forgot to turn the camera on half the time. I get so involved with it, I just sort of get on with it. So what we've got is a box. Pretty solid. Not bad joints, as you can see, even though they were produced on a piece of crap bender. But we have an issue. So what I'm thinking of doing is just putting a small plate on this section and sealing it from the inside so it can't be seen outside, and live and let live job with it. But as you can see, I've got all plastic screws. Oh no, they're not plastic, they're stainless. For the purists out there, if you use iron screws or BZP screws with stainless, they tend to get upset with each other and eat each other. So I got posh and I went and got some stainless screws and nuts, and it's all bolted together. It needs some grinding on this edge, as we can. I don't know if you, oh, can you actually see that? No, you can't. Give me a minute. There we go. That edge there needs grinding away. But it's all sealed up quite nicely, and as I said, it's come out better than I thought, to be honest. Still looks like a pile of shit, but there you go. Nature of the beastie. Now, before it goes near my fish, obviously, it's got to be cleaned drastically. It's still going to have some mastic on the inside, silicone, not sure which would work with stainless, like that. Yeah, but, as you can see, not bad at all. Bit wobbly down the sides, I've still got to bend them straight. Minor technical hitch. So we're making patches today, and that's my first job of the day. Then I've got to do the holder at one end where the sieve fits, and at the other end I've got to put the drain away. Actually, the drain away will probably be over it. Yeah, I don't know. But the drain to take away the dirty crap that comes off the sieve. So, 1, 2, 3 more bits to do, and this is getting stuffed in the garden and holes cut in it for the pipes to fit. So, we are doing well. Be back soon. There we go, peeps. We have one patch. Needs a little bit of flattening out, but it's got to come off to put sealant behind it. So, as you can see from that side, looks lovely. From that side, it's no longer full of holes. It's got a steel plate on the inside. Yay! Right, I've got to draw up 2 more bits. Oh, I think that's enough for today, though. We shall continue this video tomorrow. Have fun. See you in a bit. Come back. Well, here we are again. We're busy drawing crap up. Yeah, we've got 2 bits to make for the inside of the box, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. It's got to go like that, like that, like that. Yeah, but not quite like that. So I need a straight edge, so I can draw some wibbly lines. Let's have some wibbly lines on my piece of metal using a dry white marker, because that way when I screw it up, which I'm bound to do, I can rub the bugger out. Dead easy. But there you go. I forgot to say yesterday, well, yes, it was yesterday, unfortunately, when I was showing you the box with all the nice pretty screws attached. We're in England, by the way, went to Q&B, which is like the local hardware-y type people, and they wanted £5 for 5 screws, just because they were stainless. It's like, are you being serious? So we tried a shop around the corner called Screw It Up Direct. No, Screw Fix Direct. And yeah, they weren't bad. Cost me £10 for 50 of each, so I'm quite happy with that. I've got loads of lines on it now. What am I doing with the pretty lines? I ain't got a clue. Oh, I have. We're going to bend that one that way, that one that way. We're not going to bend that one at all, and that one that way. We need to cut some of that one out, and we need to take 1 inch off each end, because it's only 11 inches, and this is 14, 3 inch, 1.5 a side. And since we're not actually drawing the thing up yet, we're just doing a guesstimate to see if it works right. We'll still use the big horrible marquee pen, And then when I'm ready, I'm going to actually use Sharpies, believe it or not. They're the best thing I've found. Drawing on steel or anything like it, use a Sharpie. That way if you really do screw it up, you can always rub it out as well. You just go over it with a dry wipe marker and then just rub it out. Something to do with the marker qualities. Don't ask me, I'm not an engineer, so they tell me. Definitely not a chemical engineer. God, what a horrible thought. Right, now we have loads of lines on my bit of stainless, but that one didn't come out. Marker's dry now. Let's get some new ones. Right. We need that bit, so we'll keep that one. We'll have a tick in that one. We don't want that one or that one. Or that one or that one. Yeah. Is that all we need? Bendy, bendy, bendy. Is that really 11? I'll try measuring it in inches rather than centimetres. Yeah, it's close enough. Hey, that's one bit done. Let's try another bit. God, what went wrong there? What's the other bit I've got to do? How the holder at that ending, which needs to be 11 with just 2 holes in it and a bend. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Oh, straight edge again. Keep putting it away. I can't be good. If I'm putting things away, there's something wrong, you know. It's a theory I've had for a long time. If I'm putting things away, I'm either lost my mind or somebody's coming to visit, and I'm pretty sure nobody's coming to visit. There you go. Welcome to my world. Right, what do I need on that end? I need just a straight 45 on it. So, what do you reckon? Yeah, let's go in inch again. Inch is a nice number. Are we ready? 1 inch for the box, 1 inch for the bend. 1 inch for the box, 1 inch for the bend, and a squiggle. There we go. Right, let's draw some lines on it. And we'll cut that one to length just before we bend it. Although I could mark it up now, really, couldn't I? What do we reckon? It's raining, it's absolutely throwing down cats and dogs outside, and I found the RSPCA and they said we can't stop it. I was so disgusted. You would think that, you know, if it's raining cats and dogs, somebody should call the authority, but do they? No, of course they don't. Right, let's see if we can square that up some. God, that's a terrible edge. Let's try to square it up a bit. Yeah, look at that. That's actually nearly working. What's that one like? That's atrocious as well. Look at that. Now, is that air skizzers, shears, whatever you call them, or is that the hand cutter and watch my forearms bulge like a muppet? Buppet? What's a buppet? Alright, we only need that 11 because it's only going to be there-ish and there-ish and a straighty thing. Let's use that straighty thing. Plastic ruler, because I work with dead trees as well, you know, those woody things. I have plastic rulers, metal rulers, you name it. I've broken it at some point. Right, is that all we need? Oh, that's rather depressing. I was hoping to use 2 bits. Yeah, that's all we need. So we've got a patch in there. We're going to have one at one end holding the civil right up at the top. The other end's going to have this bit, which is what's I've been calling it the gate, but it's not a gate because it doesn't move. But basically, the muck falls down the other side. There'll be a hole in the box that spits the water out, dirty water, into the secondary cleaning system. So yeah, that's all we need. And obviously something to hold the sieve. I've been pondering that one for nearly a day now. Just a bit of broken tape measure for a bit. Don't need that bit, I'll file it. Filed. I was thinking of using some of this. It's hips, and if I double it up, I reckon that might be strong enough to hold the sieve. It's just a question of whether I've got enough. Because the way my sort of pile of crap works is I have what I have and I don't have what I don't have. If that makes sense. That's 3 bits. It's not long enough. It's about 8 inches short. That's not good. I'm not using that then. Oh, there's 4 bits there. That's interesting, that one. I don't want that then. Right. I don't want to use wood, it rots. Really doesn't like messing with the stainless. So I don't know what to do at that point. I might have to go and get a couple of bits of real stainless from the shop. That's a horrible thought. Why would I think that? Must be something I can bodge it with. As long as I keep it separated from this stainless, any aluminium would work. As long as it's electrically isolated. It's to stop all, what do they call it? Upsetting action. Ferrantic action, that's the posh name for it. Yeah, so phonetic action, ferrantic action, fast action, electrolysis. Hey, it's one of them. Electrolysis, isn't that the stuff where they remove your hairs? I don't know. Women do strange things to hairs anyway, so nothing to do with me. Why pluck the buggers out? Go put them there for a reason. Although I'm not quite sure why, if you put them there for a reason, why they come out your ears. Is there something we should know about the next 2 places we go? I think so. Right, I'm going to pause you while I have a rummage around and scare myself in here. Well, here we are back, and I found absolutely nothing. I think I'm going to have to go dumpster diving, as the Americans call it. Skip robbing in England, and see what I can find in a skip. It's either that or I'm somehow going to act about Bodge. I found some more long plastic. How many bits is that then? That's 4, 6 now. Yeah. That could be interesting. 6 bits. That one's not cut square. That's not me either. That was not me cutting it. That was when I bought it. Right. I bought these when I had a company many moons ago. Right. Can I join them? Can we join them? We could put a bar in the centre, giving us a H sort of format, or a giant square B. That could possibly work, but we'd have to cut these a lot thinner. And then have a joiner. What can we join them with? I don't really want to use stainless screws on it. It seems a waste. Pop rivet, but that's pretty crappy, and it's a long way with a long weight of water on it when I start throwing water at this thing. What about a small piece of stainless? Oh, now there's an idea. We could do that. We could do little angle plates. We could do straight plates and get rid of the crossbar. Now that's a nice thought. See if I've got a small bit around. There we go, there's a small bit. Cut off and thrown on the floor. Is that going to be strong enough? Well, it's certainly less flexible than the plastic. It's going to be doubled up, by the way, don't panic. Yeah, we're not having a single layer of, especially 4mm, that looks like 3 to me, but there you go. 3s. There's a 4. I'll have to go find the rest of the 4. Alright, so it's going to be doubled up, so it'll be 8mm, yeah, with sieve material, which is 60 micron stainless steel mesh. Lovely stuff to play with in your hands. Horrible when you get a splinter off it, or a spiky bit. Yeah, takes ages to find it, and a set of magnifying glasses to pull it. And there you go. I think you're supposed to wear gloves with this stuff. I'll kill myself one day, you know. Yeah, I think 4mm doubled up with a plate on it should do the biz. We've just got to figure out, am I welding the plate on, gluing it on, or bolting it on? Do I care if this bit rots out? Yeah, not really. This is the throwaway bit in reality. So it can be bolted on with any cheap shit nut and bolt, and when it rots out, I oik it. Well, I don't. I take it apart and put a new one on. As long as it's not touching the box, it can't have an action with it, because it'll be isolated. Yeah, that works. See, this is how idiots do things. At least I thought about it. So we have the sides for the long bit, and we just got to cut them out. And I have to turn you off because my compressor sounds like a bloody jet engine with a thump going on. Makes the whole of this workshop shake because it's wooden floored, wooden everything, because I built it with dead trees, which was the best and cheapest way to do it. Yeah, 30 foot by 20 foot, less than £1,000. Can't complain at that. It's insulated walls, double roofed. It's a bit of a beast, but it works and I don't care. Have a nice day. I will see you when the compressor's finished. I've cut them out. I made a terrible job of it. It's just the best way to do things. I love making terrible jobs. And now we're going to see if we can get the brake press to work for you. So, let's tighten up down the bolts on it. Tighten up down. What sort of English is that? Tighten the bolts down. Yeah, make our lovely V-bar bend terribly. Because I know the bench ain't straight, so I doubt this is straight. There we go. Am I breathing heavily like one of those others? No, I hope not. Most of my cold's gone, by the way. I was quite happy about that. Right. As you can see, it's badly cut. It's all wibbly. It doesn't matter. Right, 1, 2, 3, and up we go. Let's see if we can get a 90. I think that's not far off. Will require some correction with a hammer. Micro adjusting tool, one off. I have plenty of them. Oh yeah, definitely micro adjusting tool required. It's got to go more anyway. I need that about 45, so it's got some holes drilled before I get to that point now. That's lovely. Not quite square. It will be when I've finished hitting it with an hammer. One bit. Let's try bending something else that's not cut straight. Always good fun. Where to start? Long end, sure. I suppose I should start with a long end. Slide it under from that way. Here we go. I should really be wearing gloves. They're behind me on the bandsaw. But you know what he's like. That's going to be that a bit. Squeaky now. Squeaky line. Not squeaky clean. Right. That look. How can you call that straight? Even I'm not that bad. Hip. No. Didn't need a pushy thing so I don't slash my finger. There we go. Spanner will do. Oh, you're going to be awkward, are you? Yes, I am. There's something under there. Move it along a bit. The only problem is you move towards the centre. Yeah. It's even less of a square 90-degree angle because the bar deforms, and I've got nothing that can push the bar square. And so I only got one chunk of metal off my mate, and he was very nice about it and everything, but I really don't want to ask him for marks. That's not fair on him, because he has his own things to do. So, and I haven't seen any skips recently. No, that's not doing a bit much. Let me get something to whack it with, like hammer and chisel. Yeah, there's a little chisel. I must have one of that. Bodged enough things in my time. Where's the chisel? There's one. Let's have a punch. It's even better. Tiddly hammer, tiddly hammer. The problem is, that side is not coming out. So it's something. That's about it. I will say, the only time I thought I was in trouble with bits falling off a chisel was I forgot to grind the back end down, and it pinged off and hit my cheek like a rocket, and it actually left me with a small scar. I was just so not impressive. So ever since then I've always ground the buggers down when they flay over. Although I do have an old brickwork chisel that's older than the hills. My dad gave it me when I first moved in, 25 years ago. And he got it off somebody that gave it to him when he moved into his first house. And I'll show you it. Hope you're ready to fall over in shock. Here we go, look. And I've beaten this thing to death while we've had an house, and there's the one he gave me with it. Yeah, I couldn't get it to fold over like that, so I don't know what it was made of. Yeah, I've beaten it to death and it's never even come up shining. But there you go, old-fashioned tools, way better than the crap we can get these days. Right, are we ready for this? 1, 2, 3, and yeah, oh, that one actually looks like it went right. You know, don't swear. Yes, Dad. There we go, let's have a look at it. Besides I bent it too far, I'm going to have to hammer it back. That's lovely. Right, now what we need is one going tug away. How am I going to do tug away? Didn't think about that, bugger, did you? No. Do it that way. Does it matter if I end up with box? Actually, no, it don't. I've still got to bend that back, mind you, so let's bend that back a bit. Yes, thank you for that. Oh, you can see that's not straight. Right, but we're bending this way. Now I will put gloves on now because I know my look. I'm going to slip and end up with 2 long cuts along my hands. Yeah, and end up with big sticky plasters across the middle of my hands, so I look like a muppet. Not as I don't look like one of most days. What's that like? Oh. That's better, look. So it's to accept as the filter comes down at a really gentle angle. It's just going to sit over there. Yeah, these are the catch plates. Yeah, and there'll probably be another one somewhere, but I haven't figured that out yet. And this will be sat like that, but with that bottom bit bent in so that I've got a very large sealing surface to stop things running through my box from one clean to dirty side. So let's have this tightened down again. And if I bugger it up, to make another. Get rid of that spanner, it's supposed to be a bit of a board anyway. There we go. Tappy-itty thing. This tappy-itty thing will do. Oh, didn't need it yet. Bit of tightening. Now let's scare the neighbours because I seem to be talking to myself. 1, 2, 3. It's about as far as it's going. There's going to be a lot of straightening by hammer here. Welcome to my world. I don't presume you want to watch that. Oh! There we go. Too much angle. Too little angle, actually. If I put it backwards, that's about right. Yeah, that works. Right, I just need to bend them over, which I'll be doing with probably 2 blocks of wood clamped and then just lever it over. Because there's no way I'm going to get it to bend the direction I want in there, which is that way and up. Yeah, but they're the mounting plates for the side of the box. So, yeah, once it's had a tap with the micro adjuster, that's going to be fine. Right, I'm going to turn you off now because you don't need to see me eating things. Yeah, that's not the best thing in the world. Oh, let's stop rather than pause. Hey, there's an idea. At the delay, welcome back. Yes, we went into full-blown Bodge mode and yeah, so we have the top lip already fitted. Sorry, please. There it is. And we have the bottom one fitted. Yes, I can see the gap, but it's going to get sick. And as per all bodges, a good bit of silicone and mastic does it good. So there we go. We've got that bit. We've got that bit. We've got the patch done, and it fits. Oh, is that in actual camera? He says. Yeah, that's just about in camera. There we go. It fits like this. So there's a stop nut there. Top one's there. Needs to actually be 1/2 inch longer than that piece of wood, but I just grabbed that out of the pile over there. Yeah, and it will sit like that, and then once I've got the actual sieve in there, all these will get straightened and if necessary pulled in straight, and like that. There you go, so bodge number 1 done. Next is building the sieve. Woohoo!